it's me, Jenna with the White Witch Parlor, and today we're going to talk about 12 steps to positivity, because positivity is a key to a truly enchanted life. I'm telling you this from my own heart because I did it. I was not that positive of a person before, and slowly but surely over about a year to 2 years, I just kept working on being positive, changing my mindset, working with the law of attraction, and just working to become a more positive person. And seeing what it did for me inspired me to keep going, because everything that I ever wanted or desired kept finding way to me in really odd ways sometimes, where I literally couldn't explain how something happened. And so that's another important part of this too, is not to worry about the how, but just to know that it will come to you, whatever you're trying to manifest in your life. So that's why it's so important to be positive, no matter how negative a situation. If it's too much to handle, walk away, breathe, meditate, do something that will help you get your mind back to where you need to be, and then focus on just staying in that vibration so that you can be positive and you can change the way you think, because your thoughts manifest your actions, which manifest the things that are attracted into your life. So you want to be very careful on where it starts, up in your mind and in your heart, and then those are all the things that you're putting out into the world. They're going to come back to you. So you need to start with what you're thinking and how you're talking to yourself, how you're talking to others, and just what you're putting out. So without further ado, let's get into the 12 steps of positivity. Be mindful of what you're putting in your body, and this main thing is food, because food should be treated like medicine. So if you're eating things like Twinkies and donuts, they're not that good for you. They're literally going to weigh you down. Your spiritual energy starts to plummet when you have too much of this stuff in your system, because it just eats away at the good things that are inside of you. So keep it simple, keep it light. It's all a reflection of your outer energy. You eat healthy, you eat light, you're gonna feel healthy and light. If you eat heavy foods that are full of who knows what, that's how you're gonna feel. So keep it light, keep it healthy, and just enjoy your food. Treat it like medicine, and just let yourself feel good. Step number 2 is get up and move. This means simply just going for walks every day, simply doing whatever kind of exercise makes you feel good. Even if you just want to go on your treadmill for 20 to 30 minutes, do that. But the best way is just to be outside in nature, because you're doing a little bit of everything. You're getting fresh air, so that helps you de-stress. You're getting movement in your body and exercise, that helps you also de-stress. And then you're also getting some grounding time and connecting back with nature and energy, looking at the birds, listening to their song, all these things that just kind of fulfill you with more joy. So whatever you need to do, you need to move, you need to exercise, do it, push yourself to do it, find something that makes it fun for you to enjoy it. It should be something that's joyous. It should be a stress reliever. It should be something that you look forward to doing. Going for walks is the simplest way to do that, because even if you do have ailments that are keeping you down, at least the slow walk can get you through a lot of emotional pain as well. So it all helps you to help you get back to being a positive person. Step number 3 is working on gratitude, and specifically doing a gratitude meditation every day for at least just 15 minutes a day. Take time to count your blessings. Even if you don't want to do the traditional sitting in a lotus and counting your breath until you go into a Zen state of mind, you can still sit there and space off. Even on your lunch break, you can sit outside and space off and just start counting your blessings. And before you know it, by blessing number 3 or 5, you will be in a trance, and you will be looking in your mind for more things to be grateful for. And so when you're done and you feel like it's time to wrap it up, you will notice that you sat there for about 10 to 15 minutes thinking of everything that was good in your life and being grateful for it. And that's all you have to do. Just as long as you are taking a breath of fresh air outside, watch the leaves flutter in the wind, watch the birds fly overhead, and as you're doing that, just zone off, daydream, and start thinking of all the blessings that are wonderful and beautiful in your life. They could be the smallest things, they could be the biggest things. It could be grateful for a car that works. It could be gratitude for the fact that you stopped biting your nails recently. It could be anything, really. You just have to be grateful for the smallest things, and those lead to the biggest things. If you do want to be specific and get into a meditation of gratitude, breathe in the positive and breathe out the negative, and just keep that flow going for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Step number 4 is not to be afraid to treat yourself. You work hard no matter what you're doing, whether you're a stay-at-home mom or a full-time CEO of a company. You work hard and you deserve to treat yourself, and it's really important not to be fearful of buying yourself a massage or a new outfit. You want to treat yourself to the things that are going to make you happy. And if you go into these things with a place of fear or the thought that you don't have enough money to treat yourself, then you're going to continuously attract that energy back into you. So you need to stay positive about it. If you need to buy yourself a pair of new shoes or new socks, then do that. Do what makes you feel good. Because the whole point of being positive is making sure that you are comfortable first. So your health and happiness all have to line up so that you can keep staying positive. Don't ever fear money as a thing that you can obtain. It's a lack of self-worth when you put yourself in that mindset. Just keep positive about money flow and know that if something's $20, it's just $20. You will find another $20 coming way to your life soon. So don't be afraid to spend and splurge on yourself a little here and there. I must also say that when you're treating yourself, it's not always about money. Sometimes it's just about getting some time to reflect out by yourself on a beach or anywhere you can think. There's so many things that you can do that are for free. Maybe you just wanted time to paint on a canvas this weekend and you haven't been giving yourself the time to do it. That's a way you can treat yourself. If that pleases your soul, that's what you need to do. The 5th way to get back into positivity is to stay positive. If you feel yourself slipping from your positive vibe train, then you need to remind yourself constantly to stay positive. So I used to tell myself whenever I felt myself slipping or getting into an angry mindset or a stressed out mindset, positive, positive, positive. And I used to tell myself that all the time, and sometimes I'd say it out loud, sometimes I'd say it in my head, sometimes I would start to think it and I'd even turn it off eventually and say, I don't even need to tell myself this because I know I'm going off the path and I need to get back on. So to get me there though, I used to remind myself all the time. And with doing that, I noticed things started to change. Eventually, over just the first week, things started changing. But the more and more that I practiced this, the more and more positive things came into my life. So I kept doing it and I never stopped, because we're always learning and we're always growing, and it's really important to keep ourselves healthy, mind, body, and spirit. And to do that, positivity is a huge important factor. So make sure you're keeping positive in many different levels of your life. Do remember that not all changes happen overnight, especially if you've spent your whole life being somewhat negative. You're gonna need time to get out of that rut and get yourself back into a positive flow. But slowly but surely you will notice change, and you don't have to lie to yourself or trick yourself. All you have to do is stay positive, and it works. Eventually you will get to that point where you will start to see the changes happening, and I guarantee you that those will inspire you to keep going. The 6th way to positivity is to respect others. Be kind to everyone you encounter. You never know what they're going through, what kind of day they're having. So just be kind. If they're still being rude to you, then just turn a blind eye. Don't take it personally. You know, you might be that one person that was kind to them that day, and even though they may not show it right away, when you leave, say the grocery store or a restaurant, and you were kind to that one waiter, waitress, hostess that wasn't so nice, you might be that one person that was nice to them all day, and they might really thank you later on. And that energy that you put out is going to be returned not only to you but to them, and they're going to pass that on to someone else. So that's your magic that you're putting out into the world. So be very mindful of it. It's really funny how that stuff works out, because sometimes you might notice little things like if if you're ordering food from a waiter or waitress, your order will be wrong or things are missing, and it's possibly because you were being rude to them and they did it on purpose, but either way, you put the energy out, you got it back. This is a huge quality I wish everyone would practice daily. If everyone was nice to each other, think of just how fast the world would change in just a few months. The 7th way to positivity is to find your niche. Do something that makes you happy frequently. So anything that you're doing as a hobby or a side gig that you're really into and you just feel like your heart and soul is really invested in it, make that something that you're investing more time into. Don't find excuses, because again, that will come back to you. You need to make time, schedule time. Just like you schedule time to take showers and brush your teeth, you need to schedule times for your hobbies, because those are the things that fulfill your soul, make you happy, make you more positive, make you inspired, and you pass that energy on to others. So you need to make sure that you're doing what makes you happy. If it is watching movies or building things, working with wood or metals, anything like that, do it. Do it more often. Make time for it. Make it into a serious hobby. Maybe get yourself a little area that you can work out of so that you're not feeling discouraged to do it, and make it happen. Only you can do that, so you need to do it. The 8th way to positivity is to heal in nature. Get out in nature more. A lot of us don't, and if you live in the concrete jungle, then it might be a little bit harder, but there are things like trees that you can sit under and read a book. There's parks that you can go to. A lot of times there's nature reserves and all kinds of state parks that you can go to that have more places to have adventures and picnics and just daily outings. So you need to make time to reconnect with nature, find yourself again, find your spirit, find your soul, root that energy that's getting a little chaotic and making you feel a little anxious. You get out into nature. If you can walk barefoot in nature, all the better. If you can't, just being there, being present, enjoying those moments, that's going to heal you. And then what you're doing on the outside is also going to be a reflection of what you're doing on the inside. So you're going to slowly but surely start to heal the things within you that are damaged or that need help. So go out in nature as often as you can. It's a really powerful thing to do. It's really easy and it's free, so there's really no excuse. I like to treat nature as my church. So whether you're in a religion or not, make nature your daily, weekly place to visit and get in tune with and walk away feeling so much more inspired and really positive. The 9th way to positivity is to surround yourself with people who are positive. If you have toxic people in your life, you need to just cut the cord from them, step away from them, spend limited time with them. If you have to because you work with them, then only make it that time and then walk away, shed off that energy, and go get with your positive peeps so that you can enjoy a more abundant, fulfilling life, and you're around people that make you happy rather than people that drain your energy and make you feel like you have to help them constantly. And you don't want that kind of energy around you. You want the people that make you laugh, make you want to sing, make you want to dance. Be around those people. Those people are really important. They're going to raise your vibration. They're going to help you become a better person. And then you can, again, pass that on to other people and get that energy back in return. The 10th way to positivity is to stay clean. And this is really important because they say cleanliness is next to godliness. And if you want to be a positive person, it really does help when you have a clean space, a clean house, or a clean room, because you're not worried about all the clutter. That clutter is all weight on your shoulders. It's clutter that's going to be in your mind. So if you're shedding that and being minimal or just very, very clean and keeping your environment clean and atmosphere clean, you will notice that your energy is a lot lighter because you're not worried about the burden of having to clean or seeing the dirt that's piling up in the corners or the boxes that are piling up everywhere. So just be simple, be clean, and your energy will follow. The 11th tip to positivity is getting to bed. You need to sleep. We drain our emotional batteries when we're tired. We get grumpy. We physically can't do things as well as when we are well slept. So make sure that you are getting enough sleep. Make sure you're getting to bed at a reasonable hour. Don't force yourself to stay up till the sunrise. Don't force yourself to stay up past midnight if you're tired, and if you can, just go to bed. There's no reason why you're not sleeping. That is really important for your health, for your mental sanity, your physical body. Everything in you and within you and without of you needs sleep. So you need to make sure that you are getting your rest, you're getting to sleep at a decent hour. And I like personally to go to bed earlier and wake up with the sun, because I feel like that is the waking hours. So I want to feel that flow with Mother Nature. So that's how I find my abundant positive energy. If you do find yourself struggling with things like insomnia, then try meditating, try shedding the stuff that's plaguing your mind and keeping you up. Try to write down your thoughts so you can let them go and then go back to bed. Try doing some herbal tea drinks that might help. Try winding down 2 hours before you plan on going to bed instead of trying to go straight to bed when you get home. Just give yourself that time to zen out and then find your peace and go to sleep, because you can count sheep if it helps, but it's really important to find that pattern and find that schedule and make it happen. And last but not least, trust in the universe. So for tip number 12 to positivity, believe, know, and trust that anything you're trying to manifest in your life or pull into your life will find way to you, and it's already on its way. That is super important, because we tend to doubt so much in our lives, and when little hiccups and road bumps find way to us, we tend to think that's it, we're never going to manifest the thing we want, and we tend to give up and we don't believe. But that's not how it works. You have to believe. Sometimes we just need to take a detour to get where we're going, but we're still going to get there. It might take a little longer. It might even be a more scenic route. We never know. So the point of all of this is not to worry about it, not to worry about the how, the when, or the why, but just to know that it's going to happen as it should. It always will work itself out. So really, if you think about it, there's no reason to stress about things. It's really hard to do, but we have to teach ourselves to let go. Just let the universe do what it will, and it always works itself out in the way we need it to. So even if it seems like it's not working out, something that you wanted, you didn't get, it's probably what needed to happen, and it is for the better. And I guarantee you, if you ever trace back things in your life that didn't work out, it turns out it might have actually been a better thing that that thing didn't work out. So just be grateful and trust in the universe. And that's it. Those are my 12 steps to being a positive person, becoming more positive, and finding that true abundance of positivity in your life. You will change so much for the better. Your higher self will thank you, your spirit and soul will thank you, and your heart will thank you, because you will start to shed and get rid of any negative vibes in you and around you that are causing sickness or bitterness or anything like that. So just keep positive. Remember, it will all work out, and you are the only one that can make your life a better life. So why not do that? I love you guys so very much. Have a beautiful and blessed week. Bye.